Hey guys, how you doing? Sorry, a little late. Half an hour. I was still on the road. Just got in the door. Had to get things ready. Had to have a little afternoon nip. My favorite Clockwork Orange glass. And hey, cheers. Ah, good. How are you guys doing? Um, Open general chat today. Um, per usual in the afternoon. Somebody posted a comment, and you know what? I don't know, man. I'm conscious about this now, and I probably do this a lot. Kissing or whatever the fucking making that noise. I can't stand it. Now I'm like, I'm trying extra hard not to make those. What the fuck are they called? I don't know, but whatever. Point it out if I do say it. Do it. I don't know. It drives me nuts too. Because I was watching a few of the older shows, and I'm like, no. It took was one person to point that out. And I see, I just did it there. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, Tim. Hey, Sab. Eleanor on a trike. Quinn. Lady Lucy 4. How are you? Who am I missing? Oh, come on. I said Sab, right? Mark, how are you? I'm just going back. Laura. Hey, Laura. Daniel, if you're still in there. And anyone else I have not mentioned. I will put the link in chat, and all I ask is to be respectful in chat, or we'll boot you. I'll boot you. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Um, I will put it in chat here. So if somebody would like to come on. Hey, Dr. Daniel, how are you doing, buddy? So there's the I'll pin it. So if anybody wants to join in, I'll put it on Twitch too, because we're going live on. We are. Quinn, you're never naughty. Quinn, you're Quinn. There's no such thing as naughty Quinn. Just Quinn. I'll put this in Twitch, and hey Tim, how are you?
Good money, right?
Good. It was like a exit stage B, whatever. I don't know. I had to fucking whiz home. I'm like, oh shit, man. I'm supposed to go live at 1:45. I won't make it, so I pushed it back to 1. I'm pushing it. I'm gonna have to. Oh man.
Was you in
But
work?
anyways,
Was you in work earlier? Were you?
sorry.
You were in work earlier, then, were you?
No. I have today off. I just had to do a few errands.
Oh,
Get those done before midday, and got them done. Got them done, and I'm here for a couple hours. Anyways, I'll stick on here. So I mean, if anybody wants to join us, by all means,
yeah. Just click the link and get up on you.
Yeah, come on up, man. So what's new and exciting since your morning chat there?
Well,
Tim?
I went, well, nothing really, to be honest, Steve. It's been quite boring, to be honest with you. Since I ended the stream, like it's just been like, oh, I got to town, buy some more beer, and and that's it, really.
So how much longer did you go on your stream there?
I'm not sure. Actually, the one long after you left, I quit the stream. To be honest, yeah. So,
Oh,
I think Sab might come up, hopefully.
Sab had to do a shop.
Yeah, well,
So
he'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't worry,
10
it won't take
minutes.
him long on his trike.
Shop. His trike, yeah. Sab on a trike.
Oh.
Sorry, Eleanor, I'm stealing your title there. But you guys were talking about trikes before Eleanor on a trike came in, which was kind of ironic. So there we go. See, I just did it.
I'm not sure whether Laura might come up. I don't know. I think she's probably dealing with dinner and all the rest of it.
Well, it is what is it? 5:24 there.
It's just got it's 5:24 now. Yeah.
See, I'm all confused now because normally it's 5 hours ahead, but because we went forward daylight savings time last week, so it's not 5 hours right now. It's 4 hours. So when do you guys fall back, or when do you guys
Yeah, me have a
You'll
look.
push
I
forward with
remember. I
yours.
should have a check now.
So I know there's a period of time where it's only 4 hours difference, but now
It goes
it's
forward. It got to go forward, and or backwards. I don't know. Um, March of 26.
oh, so yours is coming up pretty quick now too.
Yeah, yeah.
So you'll be pushing forward. You're gonna lose an hour of sleep, and it's brutal.
God
It
help me.
it it
Oh my God.
it's
Oh.
brutal, man. I fucking hate it. Like I'm
Yeah.
still having problems getting a good sleep.
I think that's got a lot to do with YouTube for me, mind. You know what I mean? It's just forever watching YouTube all the time, like.
Well, like you said, you don't have a TV, right?
Yeah, that's right. No TV. Got rid of
You
that
get,
ages ago.
so what do you do on YouTube? Do you watch a lot of movies, or you just watch just a lot of
Um.
live streams, or you just
Well, I was unfortunately watched a lot of Disney Plus stuff because they got it's not just the Disney side of it. It's the Star. I don't know whether you know about the Star side of it.
Mhm.
It's Stars or whatever it's called. They do all movies and things on that.
Stars? No, I'm
All,
not
all,
familiar
all,
with it.
all, all the stuff that Disney can't get away with showing on their actual channel, like you know what I mean? They link together basically.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because they've swallowed up some really good entities,
Mm.
and some things just don't jive well with Disney. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
they've seemed to embrace the Star Wars universe,
Well,
but do
I
you
got
do
rid of it. I got rid of it actually about a
yeah?
month and a half ago, and for some reason, like uh, well, it was yesterday. Obviously, it was on Sunday. I clicked on the link because I got it in my bar on my browser
Hmm.
just to see whether it would work still, and it still did. So I got
Really?
got to see all the rest of the Mandalorian, in high quality. So I was quite happy about that, to be honest. But it's like I don't know whether they like give it out for free sometimes just to entice you back.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I still have to watch. I still have to watch the latest installment of The Mandalorian. But yeah,
Oh,
I don't have Disney Plus. I don't bother with a lot of those channels.
mm,
I usually just use Cody,
yeah, don't blame
uh,
me. Don't
Cody, and
blame
watch all that fucking shit.
me.
Ah, whatever. As long as I get to see it, it's like when Game of Thrones was going on. Same thing. I don't have HBO or HBO Plus or whatever the Max or whatever the fuck it is.
Mm,
And I was watching it on there and or various different streaming, sketchy streaming sites. But you know what? These guys make fucking multi millions of
mm.
dollars.
And the other thing is you can go and get them in, a torrent. Let's be honest, like you know what I
Exactly.
mean.
You get it. I'm not crazy about because here in Canada the law is that you can stream.
Mm.
They can't do anything about it. You can stream, but you can't. The minute you start up downloading shit, that's when they start taking notice. And then when it's actually when you seed it,
I
right?
was thinking about just in private invites to StreamYard and just showing Mandalorian on there, like you know what I mean. To people like have a watch party sort of thing going on. Like
Well, I mean, is Twitch now fucked up?
I don't know.
I know people do it on Twitch, and I've done it
I
on
stopped. I've
Twitch.
stopped. I got to be honest with you. I stopped using Twitch. I was just like, I don't. I just didn't get it. I didn't like the setup of it and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just the layout.
You know, I still use it, but yeah, the layout is yeah.
It's a bit
I mean, I
lame. You know
I
what I
get
mean?
it, but I just really because I noticed there's a few people that watch the live shows on. Hey,
Mm.
Laura, watch the live shows on Twitch. Not a lot.
Okay. Sorry.
Most of the people are here on YouTube
Mm.
and da 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 da. But yeah, I just don't. I don't use it a lot. There's a few other. What is it? Ripple. Ripple's another one, isn't it?
Ripple's another one.
Isn't Ripple a lot like YouTube?
I think it is actually. It's more. Well, there's a lot of them about now, though, isn't there? You've got to think about it. There are quite a few. It's like Rumble and all the rest of it as
Rumble,
well.
sorry, Rumble. That's what I'm
Rumble,
thinking.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
Rumble you were thinking of, yeah.
yeah, not Ripple. Rumble.
There's a couple of things that are like that now. I don't even. I think is Minds still going?
Which?
Minds.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever used it.
Well,
It's funny because what was it? Even Discord. I mean, I
mm,
wasn't using Discord, and then Gareth. I remember Gareth goes, "Hey man, you on Discord?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is Discord?"
mm,
Right? And he was telling me, "Oh yeah, yeah." And there was another one he was telling me about that was pretty cool, but it was just all audio.
mm.
Um, I can't even think of. Let's see, I just did it again. Uh, some audio platform where you could talk with people like we're talking now in a room, but it's just audio. You don't no visual, just audio. So
Mm. Mm.
Daniel was playing, and none on your
Yeah.
life, no copyright claims, eh?
Why?
You snuck.
That's probably because we couldn't even hear the music that he was playing because he was clicking all the time.
Hey Gareth, how are you? Good to see you, buddy.
That's silly.
Um, yeah. So I don't, I don't mind playing shit here and there, but when they start to get a little, over the edge and
Mm.
pull your fucking stream.
Like I'll be honest, it's like with streaming. I did this the other day. I was playing music and all sorts of things with it, but I was doing it offline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wasn't live, so and I think you can get away with it with that. Like, but I mean, I wouldn't like to chance it. Though, you know what I mean?
No, especially when you're doing well, when we're doing a live show, and that's why we have to take a break about halfway. We didn't take a break last night because it was an unscheduled thing, but
Yeah. Well,
it was it
didn't
was
turn up. Yeah,
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 it
yeah.
was it was live, and I have to say I'm going to apologize. I'm going
Mm.
to apologize, but not for the absence of the person, but I'm going to apologize for being a little too, I
Well,
guess,
you got,
direct and brutal
yeah.
with my description. Uh, anyway, so I changed it up appropriately for the show because I mean Matt did come
Mm.
on. I mean anyone was welcome to come on, but nobody wanted to come on with us.
Mm.
Yeah, Ducks. OBS is another one that we have used in the past. Although, we were using OBS when we first started doing the YouTube thing, like simulcasting the show. Hey, Simon, how are you?
Yeah. Nice, Simon.
Matt's not here today. No, Matt was on the show last night, but you never know. He might pop in.
Yeah,
If
hopefully.
he's watching, he might pop in. But yeah, he was on last night's show. This is just an afternoon chat, if you will, sort of thing. And yeah, I just want to Paul. Hey, Liam, how are you?
Matt's probably in some tunnel somewhere anyway. So there you go. Yeah.
He released the gorge and the
Mm.
cave video,
Yeah.
which is pretty
Really
cool.
on.
Are you familiar with that location?
Cheddar Gorge, yeah, I went there
Yeah.
when I was a kid. When it was on a school trip years ago.
And
Well,
what
obviously years ago, like you know what I mean. Obviously, when you think about my age and all the rest of it,
so
but it was like
what is this, a tourist thing? Is it?
it's just a cave system, tourist cave system, basically.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a nice little thing there, but it's like it's well, it's not like going potholing. It's not like what Gareth does or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Is it made of
It's pretty
cheddar?
tame. It's tame compared to that. Like you know what I mean?
Laura, you lived in Cheddar for 2 years.
Wow.
Okay, what is Cheddar? Cheddar is the name of the caves, right? Or is that where it's
It's the gorge itself, basically, because it's a gorge, and you know, it's like a
now? Is Cheddar like a surrounding town or something that's close by, or is that just the name of the
it's
the gorge or whatever,
the area in
the
general.
area in
To be
general?
honest, yeah.
So Laura, were you living in the gorge for 2 years, or just in the direct area? I don't know. Hey Mick, how are you? Good to see you, Ben.
Um,
Yeah, so pretty neat video. Um, I have to. I've
It
got.
was a blast. I gotta be honest with you, it was a blast from the past. Like when I was seeing it, just reminded me of when I went with all my friends in school. Like, well, it must have been about like what 9 years, 10 years old, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a few places close here.
Oh, I
No, a wheat cottage at the bottom of the gorge. Wow,
nice.
interesting.
It is a nice area. Like, it's
It
like pretty.
looks nice. It looks nice. I mean, they've got a few places around here like that. They've got a gorge called actually not too far, and I should go there and make a throw a video up or something. It's
Mm,
called the Devil's Punch Bowl,
mm,
and it has a waterfall.
mm,
And the reason why they call it the Devil's Punch Bowl is because it's this big open gorge, and it looks like a punch bowl.
mm.
But they were using it during Prohibition to make whiskey.
The
Exactly.
old Model T Fords rolling out of
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So they were using it as like a hideout to make the booze and all that, and then ship it down to the U.S.
Mm.
because they were making shitloads of money,
Well, that's
right?
it. Prohibition wasn't in Canada, was it? It was only in
It
the
was
States.
in the U.S. I mean, we did have restrictions here in Canada. We did
Mm,
have prohibition, but it wasn't as strict as it was in,
mm,
in the U.S. And plus, back then things were a lot more open. It was harder to get caught here than say in a big city in the US
mm,
like Chicago or New York or whatever. So I mean, they had a few distilleries here that were shipping down to the US during
mm.
prohibition and making shitloads of money, you know? Making guys like Al Capone very
Well,
rich.
people like Nucky Thompson and all the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you guys didn't have it there, right?
I don't think we did. I don't think we did have prohibition.
Oh, Gareth, you have one there in Wales too. Nice, cool. Yeah, it's the waterfall here. Um, it isn't a huge one. It's just a small
Mm.
one, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And they've got a Laura Gorge, which is close by too. And what else? Oh
We've moved
fuck.
from prohibition of alcohol to free speech these days. Yeah. There
Yeah,
we go. Yeah, it's true.
it is free speech, and I think things have gotten way tad out of whack here with all the shit that's going on and
Mm.
the political correctness
The wokeism.
of wokeism. Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with the political parties that are in place.
Mm.
And I don't know. I'm not going to get into that shit. It's not worth it.
Windstop Beach Umbrella Windbreaker. Oh my god, it sounds like a rap song, Sam.
Nice, comfy bed liner. Ground thingy. uh,
It's Eminem's newest song. That is. There you
is
go.
that what it is?
No, probably not. Just,
Sab the
making it up as
tunneler.
I go along.
It's Sab Sab the tunneler. Yeah, no, I don't want to talk politics. It's just a waste of fucking hot air. It
Yeah.
really is. I mean, you can talk to your blue in the face, and everybody's got their opinion and their beliefs, and it's just like religion. Same shit. Fuck. Trying to tell somebody who's religious that you know demons don't exist. Yeah, they do.
Well, they do.
You're fucking
Well,
right, they do.
if
Demons do exist.
you even say stuff like that, that's terrible, Steve. Good God.
Blasphemy.
That's,
And if you say the demon's name, oh my God, you're in trouble.
can't wait to see that new Russell Crowe film. Have you seen the?
Yeah, looks pretty cool, man.
Is it the Pope's Exorcist or something? It's called. Isn't it?
Yeah, looks cool. Not much of a Russell Crowe fan, but
No, he was crap in the newest Thor film, to be honest.
looks okay though. Looks pretty cool.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm looking forward to the Exorcist remake.
Mm,
You know, but you know what I'm definitely looking forward to, and I can't wait for, is the new Nosferatu flick.
mm.
I really wish they'd dropped that already. That looks fucking good.
Have they finished? Have they wrapped that up or
Yeah, yeah, it's wrapped up. It's just a matter of, I
editing
guess,
and
post production now. That and that new Dracula flick too that's coming out. Renfield, not Renfield.
Oh, is that the one with
There's one with Nicolas Cage, and then
the one
there's another one coming out from, oh god, what is it? I can't remember who directs it, but it's a portion taken from a portion of Bram Stoker's book, where
mm,
the Russian boat is bringing um,
bringing the
Dracula over
yeah, he's
to
in that.
England,
Yeah, I remember that.
and what it deals with the ship's crew and all that, and how they're dealing by the time that they show up to England, they're all
By
dead.
the time he shows up, there's just one person left on
Yeah,
the boat, and it's him. Like,
they're all dead.
yeah.
They're all dead.
When we
But
needed a snack, there we go.
it looks cool though.
Mm.
It looks cool. I'll definitely go see it. There's not a shitload of
Objects
move.
being shot down over war zones. Huh?
What's this?
Stux is just saying there's underways over the SAP. The amount of objects being shot down over war zones and the large increase of presence of nuclear sites around the world. I think he's talking about
Oh,
UAPs maybe or something.
Tim, I think we've awoken another person. Hello, Barry.
Yeah, is that drop
Happy
on
anniversary
your
to
left?
Thank you,
you.
thank you, thank you.
Happy
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
anniversary to you.
Awesome.
Yeah, my channel, not me.
That's what I said. Happy anniversary.
Happy
to your
first
channel.
birthday, Barry.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
a bit big. You're a bit of a you're a bit of a tall baby.
Yeah.
Tall
Yeah.
baby.
Throw my toys out of the pram. Quite
So how you doing? Yeah, all good.
I'm all right. I'm on night shifts this week, so I literally woke up about half an hour ago.
Oh wow.
So you got another fight. Is if what time do you start tonight?
I start when I want to start, Tim, and I leave when I want to leave.
Damn straight, man.
See, that's the type of job you should have.
In my dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In reality,
Most of them are in our dreams, right? Like, yeah, I don't know.
I start work at well, officially I should start at 11, but I normally get there really early.
Is that like 11 till 5 or something like that? Is that?
No, 7 o'clock is the official time, but I'm usually out by about quarter to 2.
So how does it feel to be a year old now? What have you seen change over the year that your channel started up?
Well, I can tell you what I haven't seen change in my channel. Started with trolling, and it kind of is ending with trolling. So
you're never going to lose that. Trolling is a fact that will never go away, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, true.
Yeah.
Just the community growing. I think like we've all become quite close. We know quite a bit about each other's backgrounds, and we're just pretty close now, which I like. So I've made some good friends here, and that's a cool thing.
Hey, Maria.
Normally, it's only a year, isn't it? Who cares? But for me, that was why I kind of made a thing about it, was because we've built quite a good community of people now, and every now and again we get an idiot come along and they get ejected, and
yeah. So, I mean, I had a little bit of a moment there last night with the show too. So.
I did notice.
Wasn't so much a troll, but the inability of somebody.
I was listening, but I wasn't watching, so you have to tell me what happened.
It wasn't the right place and the right time to.
What am I drinking today?
I don't know. What are you drinking?
Something out of
who are you drinking?
New York.
Oh,
Noble Savage, and it's called Sinister Overlords.
Oh, I'm on this. I am at the moment.
That's how you could describe us.
Yeah, punk IPA. That's a classic punk IPA. Brewdog.
I really like that Brewdog stuff.
They got shitloads of that in Tesco's at the moment, by all different varieties. Like, I was quite shocked. Like,
not in my Tesco's.
Brewdog's all over the fucking place. It's even over here.
They got about 11 different varieties of Brewdog in my Tesco's. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. I walked in there last week and I was just like, what?
Well,
Because they had the Hazy Jane, and there's like a double Hazy Jane as well in there. And then they have like the Lost as well, the Lost Lager, and that was it. But
you
now
drink it
like,
and you become lost. Wait a sec. Where's my beer? I can't find my beer.
Yeah. Two pints of that, and you wake up like with no wallet and your underpants inside out. You're like, what the fuck happened here?
yeah, basically, yeah. Be careful.
Wow,
like,
this is
leave your wallet in the drawer, like
And they say it's not dementia or anything like that. It is called alien abduction.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing you find is a discarded rubber glove on the bedside table.
I had 6 cans. I had 6 cans of Brewdog last night, and I was abducted by aliens. I don't remember what I did with anything. Like, where are my keys?
Wouldn't there be something else? You know, we're on a live stream, and then all of a sudden there's these this light show coming from Tim's flat there. And, wait, where did Tim go?
More like Daniel's flat. Yeah.
Well, Daniel's, I was thinking about
That's it. Two beers and a chaser, and all of a sudden
there's
a rave going on in the bedroom.
Yeah, all of a sudden you see Tim fly upwards, levitate, and then all of a sudden disappear in the butt plug to fall down.
Yeah, butt plug. Yeah. It was probably Dinkin's butt plug.
Well, that's what I was. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey,
oh, look who he is! There he is. Look, there's the man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, Matt, how are you? Good to see you.
Hi, Ronnie Jet, by the way.
Pop in if you want to, Matt. Yeah, pop in.
I assume he's talking to you and not to me because I haven't really doubled my subscribers.
Doubled them. How many you've got now, Pat?
When I woke up, I'm on 150. I haven't refreshed in the last 5 minutes.
Well, due to the trials, I managed to lose 7 subs in the past, like.
I've just gained a subscriber. I'm up to 151. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
hello, Daniel.
Hello, Barry. All right, Barry. Hello, Tim.
Right.
Hello, Steve. How's it going? How's it going, young? How's it going? I'm all right.
Steve, you do know this live stream going sideways now, don't you?
Wait a second.
Yeah. Things are going to go downhill.
Just took a dive here. What the hell?
Yeah, things are going to go rapidly downhill with our money on. Like, all right, Barry.
We're going to talk about medical situations here.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
To be honest, I haven't really been bothering much of the medical stuff recently. I haven't been like researching or anything like that. It's kind of like
it's all right. I had a pain in my arm when I woke up.
Kind of thing.
I just googled it and it turns out it's wanker's cramps. That's fine.
Well, that's something I would have.
Tennis elbow, wanker's cramp.
Well, I've noticed the muscle on my right forearm is significantly bigger than the left. So you obviously ignore that.
You know damn well if you can't go, you can't go. Stop fucking wanking.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, I've been doing it for years now. I've been doing it for a long time.
Clean the pipes.
Well, surprised doesn't grow. I mean, penis doesn't grow a couple more inches, to be fair.
What was that? Clean the palate? Huh? What? Oh god. It's going sideways already.
and it's only when I came from it.
I got stuck at 489. That's what Frank's saying that he's stuck at.
Well, my subs go backwards, so I gain a few, I lose more. I gain a few, and I lose a few more.
Well, you know, the more content you throw out there, the more people, you know. I was talking to Tim about that on his stream this morning. I said, you throw some content there, and people will keep coming back and checking things out.
Yeah,
you know. Depending on what kind of content you put on there, but
well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. I mean, Tim, you could show everyone your Star Wars collection.
Wow.
Hey, come on, Tim. Let's have a look at this.
How many years have you got? Like, you know?
They don't like live streams. Interesting.
I don't think it's that. I think it definitely treats pre-made videos differently than
it does. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think the live streams are better for subscribers because people feel like they can contribute, and obviously they take part in the live chat, don't they? Whereas regular videos.
Well, that's what I like about doing the live show. On the radio station, but obviously simulcasting it here. I love the interaction in the chat. I love people to interact. It gives them an easier way to ask questions if there's a guest on there or whatever. Just
right.
The interaction. I've always been like that. I always enjoy the live interaction as well.
Yeah.
I used to go live on Facebook years ago, but it was very poor. I think you could only have one person on there. I think you couldn't get it's not like here where you could have 6 or 10 people on. There was just only one person you could have on. That was really bad as well. I wasn't really a fan of it, so I didn't do it anymore.
Well, I've got 6 more slots. If anybody wants to come out, let's fill the slots up here.
Fill the slots. I'll fill the slots.
Not a euphemism. Fill the slots.
Fill the slots.
Fill the slots.
I wouldn't mind filling a few slots, but obviously that's not going to happen anytime soon, is it?
We'll have to retitle.
A Beavis and Butthead moment there.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to Vegas to do some slots.
That's it. Yeah.
Lucy says live streams have seen me through some dark times. Yeah, you know what? That too.
Yeah.
When you're looking to talk over certain things, there's always somebody who will listen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And again, with the community that we all a part of here, I mean, it's a great thing. I mean, obviously, there's always that vampire, that energy vampire who loves to just suck the living shit out of everybody. But for the most part,
people emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
But for the most part, we're here to listen. Right? As I smile. But no, it's true. We are. I mean, yeah. Somebody's going through a hard time or whatever. Yeah.
We are all here to make your day just that little bit brighter by coming on live streams. Somebody make you happy by doing them.
I'm gonna have to click that music for every time I do a live stream. Then.
Barry, did you see that picture I told you earlier of Barry?
I did.
All the women there like Barry and
I did. Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah. Better than the one where I was tempting, but yeah, thank you for that. Yeah.
Hi, Leslie.
I don't know, man. That's an evil chuckle.
Yeah.
How come your lager always looks like a pint of orange juice? Which you got
why? It's the hops they use in it.
It's a wheat beer, I think.
No, it's not a wheat beer. It's
an interesting color.
It's unfiltered. That's why.
You're a big fan, eh?
Unfiltered, man. Everything's in there, man. They don't filter anything out. It's all.
But it's a really good taste to it.
Oh fuck, man! Is it ever? It's you know what it is? It's like a dank citrus sort of melon.
Melons.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, it's good.
What brand is that again? What brand's that called?
This one here, like a lot of them make it, but this is out of New York, Noble Savage. But a lot of them do it now. In the UK, there's one Cloudwater, I think, is one brewery that does a lot. Are you guys familiar with Cloudwater?
I haven't tried it, man.
Sounds too much like piss water.
Piss water.
Yeah.
Piss water.
At the end of the evening, yeah.
Well, I think Elvis juice is almost like that too. It's unfiltered.
Yeah, Elvis juice is nice. I had that a couple of years ago. It's quite nice, actually.
It's very
nice. It's grapefruit infused, isn't it? That is.
Grapefruit, yeah. It's grapefruit, yeah.
Yeah. All those brew dogs, when you buy them individually in the large cans, they're quite pricey here.
But the scary thing is, you don't really need to infuse any oranges or fucking grape juice or anything like that. Because I mean, there's so many hops out there that have that citrusy sort of tropical flavor to them that you don't need to put any of that shit in. The beer is just like, wow, this tastes like grapefruit. You know. I mean, you still have a tad of bitterness, but it's not like, that it doesn't have that bitter bite where it's like, what the fuck aftertaste.
I don't know. It depends. It depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes if I've been drinking like a boring lager, and then you go into something fruity, then it tastes a bit funky to me.
Tantalising your taste buds, Barry.
Yeah.
Tantalising
Whereas
your
if you
taste.
start off with all the weird stuff, then it
I
gets
find-
easier as the evening goes along.
I find that most people, like if they're a lager, pilsner sort of guy, they stick with it. They very rarely will venture into an ale, a pale ale, or anything like that because it's a totally different monster.
Yeah, well, it's St. Patrick's Day's just been and gone, hasn't it? So there will
Daniel,
A lot of the Guinness drinkers. A lot
Daniel,
of
you're
Guinness.
echoing. You're
Lots of
echoing.
people
Scanner
tanked
on
up
here.
on lots of people tanked up on Guinness, and if there's
Slightly.
one drink I would not wish on an enemy, it's Guinness. I can't
Guinness.
stand the stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of that either.
It's like drinking.
My shit looks like tarmac after I've had a few pints of that
Yeah.
stuff.
I know Frank likes a Guinness.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
I think Crazy John likes a bit of a Guinness as well.
What about O'Hare's?
Not my thing.
Caffrey's I always like.
Caffrey's, yeah.
Caffrey's.
I
I thought you said something else.
Or London Pride.
Holy fuck! I haven't had one of those in eons.
I
London.
have a London Pride every now and again, but not very often.
There's nothing like a nice room temperature Bass on tap.
Wow, I haven't had one of those in many years.
Yeah.
They used to be
I
everywhere.
know there was Bass Shandies to have out in the can.
Okay, so
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Used to drink many a can of that back in the day, many a can. I don't see it anywhere anymore. I've never haven't seen it in any shops in a long time. Probably
Frank,
discontinued.
I can understand that's I can understand that's nice, Guinness with Tia Maria, but in my world, that's just basically combining two things I really hate into one, which makes it just twice as horrible.
I've never actually had Tia Maria. What's the taste? I've never had that before. Never had it.
It's
I don't know anything about it.
It's got a unique flavor to it.
I think Frank says it tastes like chocolate.
Yeah, it's got like that chocolate.
I thought it was like coffee or something.
Chocolate.
I mean, it's closely related.
Chocolate
I mean, malts are kind of.
I used to have a girlfriend who liked Kahlua, which is coffee liqueur. It's fucking hideous.
Ooh, Kahlua.
I used to do Kahlua and Golden Tequila. They used to be called Celtic Hombres.
Oh wow!
Oh, sorry. No, Bandito.
That's the kind of thing that you'd see on a menu. You'd really look forward to having.
But
you'd be like, "Oh fuck this! I'll have a regular."
It's funny because I ran out of Kahlua at a party one time, and I go, "Fuck! What am I going to miss this tequila with?" And I'm looking around, and I grabbed some whatchamacallit, Irish cream there. What the fuck's that company? I can't even think of the company.
Bailey's
Irish cream. Bailey's.
I grabbed some of that, and I did half and half with Golden Tequila, and I called it a Celtic Hombre. And boy, was it ever fucking good!
That's another one, Dan. That's another one that'll mess you up. Is Buckfast.
Yeah.
Fuck you know.
I've heard of that stuff.
The true drink of alcohol.
How are you?
Yo, Chaz.
You gotta have a monk's haircut.
Darby, sorry, not Chazzy.
To cope with it, basically.
I'm talking like he's 60-year-old. How's that like, Sab? How's that? What's going on with my audio? Is it sound shit to use, Trey?
Yeah, it does a bit.
Well, actually, I'll try and go into Bluetooth.
Funny, I'm being honest, all right? I'm being honest. It does.
I know you are. We all gone into Bluetooth headset, see if that does it.
Sounds like, well, I don't know.
Adrian he's exposing his age here. What the hell, man?
How old are you, Adrian?
Well, that's because with age comes with them, isn't it, Adrian?
He'd be 69 this year, Adrian.
He has 68 microwaves, so he's 68 years old.
One for every year he's been on the planet.
So Adrian was born in 1954.
How fast do they say the Earth orbits the Sun? It's something like 1,600 miles per hour, isn't it? Goes around the Sun. Think of how many miles you've done in those 68 years, Adrian. And yet you're still no further forward than you were when you were born.
All I know is Adrian's older than us. All I know.
Come on, guys. Fill the slots here. Fill the slots. Come on, more people. Let's get some more.
Matt said he was going to come on, didn't he? Said he might pop on in a bit.
He's just finishing off a video.
Yeah, and Stab, he said he was going to pop back with us after he...
Daniel, Matt's
having to go with you again. He's telling you.
Matt's giving you some pointers there, Daniel.
Sort it out, man.
Hang on a minute. I could try and put the JBL headset on, see if this, because I think this is slightly better than this. I'll just disconnect these and put these on, see if that makes a difference. Hang on.
We're all waiting now. We're really excited for your newfound audio quality.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Hold on.
All go to the
Hold on. I'll get it
lobby.
working.
Come
All go
on,
to
sort it
the
out.
lobby to get ourselves.
Work it out. Work it out. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes, Matt. Yeah.
Frank says, "Oh, here we go.
Is Matt Sad coming on? Sorry, Sad. Right.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, Bailey's has got cream in it, hasn't it? So yeah, it goes pretty funky in the glass.
Floor crackers are another one as well.
Floor crackers.
Yeah.
4 candles.
What the fuck is that? Floor
Tequila, whiskey,
Floor cracker.
vodka, lime,
That's all in one drink.
orange,
Jesus Christ.
and a bit of green food coloring, and literally it'll just blow your head completely off.
I guess so.
Is that better?
And it's served in a pint glass as well. So they
Yeah, a bit better.
Yeah, a bit better.
Right, okay.
Even more better if you bought.
Well, what's going on, Tab? Get your ass up here. Don't.
Yeah,
pass.
come on, get your ass on here. What are you doing in the chat? Come
Come on,
on,
Tab.
I don't know who's small.
You're neither use no ornament in the chat. Get up here, boy. Now.
Oh, fucking Bailey's in absence. Oh, fuck.
Absent fucking. Never had that. I heard it blow your head off like it's
I'll stick to the absence alone.
I heard a rumor when I was getting into absinthe. I heard a rumor that there was a bar here that served it. So we went there, and it turned out to be true. And it was the first time I've ever seen. They got the thing with the ice water, so you've got like a bucket with water in, and you literally put an ice cube, and then you drip a sugar cube, then you drip the ice water onto it, onto the back of a spoon and into your glass, and you just watch your glass go cloudy. It's really interesting. But all of the psychedelic stuff that we were expecting to happen, it never happened. So we were just like steaming.
What is that wormwood stuff in there?
Wormwood, that's right.
That wormwood,
Wormwood, yeah.
Yeah. I thought absinthe was all right, but then I like Pernod is one of the drinks I like. I like a Pernod and Coke every now and again. I said Coke. Yeah.
You said Coke. You said
yeah.
Coke. I heard
Pernod and Coke. Yeah. So
I don't think I've ever had Pernod. What the fuck is Pernod?
It's like an aniseed. Drink.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, quite like that.
Yeah.
But then I like licorice and all sorts of stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I'm not much of a licorice fan. Not into what's that licorice drink? Liqueur. What the fuck is that shit?
Oh yeah. There is one, isn't there? Yeah.
It tastes like licorice.
I can't remember the name of it.
Zambuki. Zambula. What was Zambuca. That's it.
Sambuca. Never had Pernod and lemonade. I like limoncello and lemonade. That's my Christmas drink now, but they go down too easily. So
20 glasses of that later. Yeah.
I've done that, Matt. Vaulty, I've done that. Vaulty. I went into the cogwheel and changed the settings. So is it any better now?
Did you just call Matt
that?
Sounds a little better.
Yeah, dude.
Just call Matt Vaulty. Oh my god.
Yo, formal, Daniel.
Matt
MC Vault. Yeah. Only a fart.
Just ease up on the methamphetamine, will you?
Calm down, mate. Calm down. It's not Breaking Bad. No, calm down.
Sounds much better.
There we go.
Tim, you should have a live stream for like 10 hours, and in the beginning, you start with whatever, like absence, and then by the end of the night, you're like, we'll see what kind of condition you're in. If you do make it through the 10 hours?
In hospital, probably, yeah.
I'll be in hospital. I'll be in hospital, Tim. I'll be in hospital if I was to drink that, you see?
Yeah.
I'll just put a menu up. What I'll do is I'll do a live stream with a menu of alcohol that you've got to drink
replace
alongside
replace the word live stream with
this event, this
kind of there.
This bar that John Bengals rented out here, it's got loads of alcohol in there. So come August the 26th, there'll be a lot of alcohol to choose from. If any of you are going to that event, I'll be going there.
You know, I can go for 4 hours, Sam. You know that. Cheeky shit.
Didn't Sab get drunk on a bottle of blood orange gin one time, didn't you, Sab? Did you remember that stream that Sab done? He drank
Yeah,
a
I think
full
I was
bottle
on
of
that
gin.
live stream actually, Daniel. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
was
were,
cool.
yeah.
Pretty good live stream.
We
Yeah, I don't
did get
drink
heated
much.
at one stage.
Look,
We
look,
did
look,
get
look,
heated
look,
at one
look.
stage in the stream.
Made a big thing at the beginning of that stream. I said, "Yeah, I don't really drink much. Well, it's my birthday, so I'm going to celebrate." 2 hours later, he was fucking dancing around the kitchen. Oh, I love alcohol.
Sab pickled himself that night.
Poor.
Hi, Melissa.
Well, you know, each to their own, Sab, each to their own.
That's hilarious.
It's all good. It's all good. Just like
It
being in the
is.
pub, isn't it?
I've got your
stream
sugar
is
right
like
here.
being-
I've got your sugar right here, Frank. You want some?
Oh, sugar ray. Beef
Never
eater gin. I'm not a beef eater fan.
had that before. Never had
No,
it.
I don't like gin. I'm not a gin fan.
No, I'm not really into gin.
Nah, gin makes me projectile vomit. I only have to have like
Not
one
that it's
swig and
hot.
it just goes. I just swig it down and it just goes.
Hot gin and tonic.
Hey,
Gin and
Melissa, how
tonic's
are you?
okay. Gin and tonic's okay. Hello, Mel. Gin and tonic's okay, but I very rarely ever have it.
Ugh,
But it's okay.
even that I don't
Yeah.
like.
Mm.
Anything with gin. Ugh. Not a fan. Not a fan.
I like rum. Rum's nice. So you like rum?
Ooh,
Rum and
even
coke.
rum.
Love that rum.
The greatest drink I
Woods
ever had
rum.
in my whole life was
Try that.
I was in the New York bar in the Park Hyatt Hotel in Tokyo, and
New York.
yeah, live jazz in the background. You can smoke in pubs and clubs and restaurants in Japan, so there was all this cigar smoke floating around, leather armchairs and all that. And this
Was
woman
it a
with
millionaires?
big,
Was it
big
a
tall
millionaire?
1930 style microphone crooning jazz, and they served me. I've forgotten the name of it. My mind's gone blank. They served me a Japanese whiskey, and inside the glass was a ball of crystal clear ice, and the ball was perfectly circular. And as you shook your glass, this thing would just like spin around friction free in the glass, and they give you a chaser of water just to wash it down. Just fucking awesome, like the atmosphere and the view and the music, and it was just the perfect drink. It was really was the perfect drink. And there's lots of gentlemen's clubs here in London, but unfortunately, I'm too rough and working class to belong to them. But, it is my kind of ambition to, do that.
You need to go and buy yourself a
cigar.
top hat, Barry.
Yeah,
I can imagine you puffing on a big stogie on a live stream, Barry. I could just picture that right now.
Yeah,
Big stogie hanging out your mouth.
yeah, man. I love all that. So yeah, that
Wear a
was the greatest.
fedora as well.
Yeah, the greatest drink I ever had was in the Park Hyatt in Tokyo. It's fucking awesome.
The greatest drink.
One day I shall go back there.
Oh, you have you been there? How many times you been to Japan?
Maybe 10, 12.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, quite a few times. Yeah.
I'd love to get over to Japan.
Yeah. The good thing about Japan is like they've got the same shit that we have, but it's weird, different, and better. So even like music, I remember just having my mind blown away by looking at through the CDs in like the HMVs there, because they're just the same, but they've all got like extra fucking come with like slip covers and bits inside. They're fucking awesome. So yeah, and you can buy loads of vintage stuff in Japan because they really take care of their stuff. So if you go to a second-hand shop, things like video games or games consoles, if you buy a second-hand games console in Japan, you're like basically getting a new console. It's fucking crazy. So yeah.
By the way, guys, it looks like I will be flying over to the UK next year for sure.
You better be.
Ooh.
Which part of the UK are you gonna be landing in, Steve?
Probably
northeast.
probably Heathrow. As it's looking right now, probably flying into Heathrow. Where I'm staying, I don't know yet, but Heathrow most likely. I'd like to get up north to visit some relatives in Dundee.
Oh, wow.
Scotland, bloody hell.
Yeah, but I would love to get down and get to visit places like.
From your perspective, then, Steve, is visiting the UK very expensive? Is it?
Well, if you're coming over, man, you might be we'll all meet up with you.
It is really expensive, so that's why I'm gonna take. Like we were thinking about doing it this year, but it's just it's not gonna happen this year. I just have so much going on this year. So next year, for sure, probably early summer, maybe.
Sounds awesome. Well, if you need a
Didn't
tour
Danny
guide in
say he's
London,
going?
here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Danny say he's coming to the UK? Now I think Danny out down under said he's coming to the UK next year. I think I heard him mention that. So
Oh yeah.
No,
that'd be good.
Danny's coming this. No, Danny's coming this year, not next.
Well, this year.
Yeah.
I thought it was next year.
No,
But yeah, needless to say, I would love to hook up with a few of you guys, and
If that's the case,
That'll be amazing.
yeah.
have a
good.
few drinks and whatnot. And yeah, Matt, I would love to. I would love to do some urbex or whatever if I have a little bit of time. For sure, I'd love to go see some crazy places.
We see we're all over the place, all of us, and like Barry's in London, Tim's Wales, Northeast, so all scattered all across the place. So
I would love to get
and
that.
obviously I don't drive as well, so it'd be like it's a son of a bitch getting to places. Like obviously have to rely on trains. And
So
all that kind of
example,
thing.
how long of a train ride or whatever is it from London to say Wales, like Swansea?
Not that.
3.5 hours, maybe.
3.5 hours?
About 3.5 hours, 4 hours at the most, probably.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Because I'd love to visit Wales. That's one
London
place.
to Scotland is only like 6.5 hours. Now.
6.5 hours.
Well, I know I was on the Azumo train, the LNER, from King's Cross to Newcastle. Newcastle train station. It's around 3 hours. Around 3 hours to get there.
Not bad, is it? It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Put that into perspective. It took me 2 hours to get from work to here yesterday. That's 10 miles. Yeah.
So I mean, like, I'm looking at perhaps 2 weeks.
Wow.
I'm looking at it. It's going to be expensive, but I said, look, if I'm going to the UK, I'm not going for a week because a week's not enough. So I'm looking perhaps to do 2 weeks for sure, because that along with relatives, along with places I want to see, along with I'd love to meet a lot of you guys, and if we could, that'd be great.
That'd be good.
So,
well, there is something in the UK called a Brit Rail Pass, which you can only buy from outside the UK. And just looking at the website, it says if you purchase a Brit Rail Pass, it gives you the ability to travel across the entire national rail network of Great Britain. It's valid for travel in England, Wales, and Scotland, and valid on all flexible and consecutive durations. So you can just hop on and hop off mainline trains.
Wow. Okay. I'll look into that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way of traveling around. But I suppose you'd have to come up with an itinerary, wouldn't you? Like day one, this is where you're going to be. Day two, this is your plan.
You see, I'm not a big itinerary. Like I love being spontaneous. I love going to places and just say, "Hey, look, let's do this."
Yeah, but if you're going to meet up with some of us,
I mean,
have to be a certain amount of planning.
Well, I know. I mean, there will be planning, but for the most part, I'm going to Vegas in April, and they're like, you want to go see the shows, you want to gamble, blah blah blah. No, fuck that shit. I might do a little bit of gambling, but I don't want to.
That's like saying, you're going to Paris, you want to see the Eiffel Tower? No, fuck that shit.
No, I mean, like, I went to New Orleans. Right,
that's big on my hit list. New Orleans.
I was in New Orleans for 3 days, not long, but 3 days, and it was just, most people go, you go to the French Quarter. Well, yeah, of course. I was staying at a fucking plantation home, just down the street. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to go into these local fucking dives, and soak in the food, soak in the music. We're talking about jazz, all sorts of shit.
Well, the good thing about London is there's plenty of dives here. Yeah, it'll be fine.
They have a lot of good soul food, don't they? They have a lot of good soul food.
I when I was in New Orleans, where I was staying at a French plantation home. Beautiful, beautiful place. But just not too far from Highway 10, which is the main highway that goes through New Orleans. And it's levitated, like it's elevated from the ground because of flooding and all that kind of shit. Right. But underneath it, okay, so I'm going, okay, I'm going to go check out the Armstrong Cemetery. I mean, that's one of the big historical places in New Orleans. And I didn't know you needed the only way you can get in there is like with a tour. But I said, fuck it, man. I'm gonna walk over. I bring my camera, sneak in, and
See you
take
later,
some
Frank.
photos. Blah 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 blah. Right. But I got to just right by the highway, and I'm looking and I'm going, maybe I shouldn't be here. Yeah, maybe I should turn around and go back. And it's you really have to watch yourself.
Yeah, a friend of mine visited Chicago last year, and he said pretty much the same thing. He said if you
Well,
get in a cab and end up in the wrong part of town, you're in trouble.
Chicago,
Yeah, south side of Chicago is meant to be.
You don't
really
want to
fucking
be the
dangerous,
south
like,
side of Chicago.
Yeah,
No.
he said he had family
No.
there.
Fucking definitely not. Like, you get fucking.
No, I've
sometimes-
been literally looking at going to New Orleans. That was kind of high on my hit list. I keep telling my wife I want to take her to Iceland because I really enjoy being in Reykjavik.
Oh yeah, Iceland would be
Ooh,
great.
nice.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
the passport office here are going to be on strike for 5 weeks, so that means I can't renew my passport easily. So
Yeah, mine's coming up. I'm gonna have to do.
I'd love to try
the
the
end of this
soul
year.
food. The soul food in New Orleans. The
Hey,
soul food would be nice there.
Steve, Matt has put the prices of the Brit Rail pass up.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're going to do quite a bit of traveling, then it's definitely worth. They're not cheap, but it's definitely worth doing that.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's definitely worth doing because I mean, you're gonna pay for transportation when you're there, especially when you're not driving. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Thanks, Matt. I'll definitely look into that more. But we're looking at about 2 weeks. I'm not going for 1 week. I can't do 1 week.
At least with that, you can go wherever you want.
Well, yeah.
And most places in the UK, if you have a base somewhere. So, for example, if you're based somewhere in London, most places you can do in a day trip. So things like Liverpool and Manchester, and like Daniel was saying, Newcastle, York. You literally can get on a train, go there, and come back to London within the day. So it's a long day, but you can do it. So if it's a combination of meeting up with people and sightseeing, then it's definitely feasible to crack loads in.
You can come meet me and Joe in Newcastle. We'll show you around
Newcastle.
Well, we'll show you around Newcastle. We'll show you around Newcastle. We'll give you the guided tour of here.
No offense, I don't think Joe will get much further than the local office.
Yeah, I don't think Joe will be in any fit state to do that. He'll probably end up walking around the street with a can of links in his hand and get pulled by the police.
This is my house. This is my house. This is where I live. This is my driveway. This is my backyard.
Yeah.
Here's the car park.
Bless him. Bless him.
Stay away from Newcastle.
Yeah, you can end up with a fight like that time when I was there with Jordan and that.
Fuck that! I want to go see a Newcastle football game.
Oh God! Yeah, well, to be fair, I don't really watch football, but I heard that it can be quite.
Yeah, just make sure you take a riot shield and a helmet with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam says, Steve, stay away from Newcastle.
Yeah,
don't go for a pint in the Strawberry. That's a pub next to the stadium. After a football match has ended and Newcastle have lost, because otherwise there'll be a lot of trouble there. There'll be a lot of bad moods and people are angry, and you'll probably end up in a fight with someone. So yeah, bit of advice there.
Well, that's a good way to start the holidays off, huh? Getting into a fight with somebody in Newcastle.
Yeah. Like checking off your list of things that you need to do.
I didn't.
Someone from Newcastle.
Rail pass, check. Travel insurance, check.
The London Tower, check.
Where the fuck are you from? You got a strange accent.
Yeah. People are going to be asking you what part of America you're from. Which part of the state you're from, boy?
Well, not if I keep going,
Toronto, Canada.
Hey, you got a Labatt's Blue here. Come on, let's go.
Don't ask a New Zealander which part of Australia they're from.
Yeah, they take offense to that.
Those New Zealanders are tough people. Don't mess with New Zealanders.
You ever heard of Waitangi Day? You ever heard of that?
Waitangi Day.
Waitangi Day, yeah. It's like a New Zealand national festival. And they do a pub crawl here in London, go around the Tube network, like stop off at a pub all on the way. Yeah, after three stops, they're pretty wasted. Pretty rough people, those New Zealanders.
New Zealand is
they get fucked up.
They're pretty nationalist, aren't they? New Zealanders are they not pretty nationalist?
Well, I suppose they are in an insignificant kind of way, aren't they?
Yeah, it is an insignificant kind of way. It's definitely that.
You're not coming and living here. Fuck off.
Be like, well, at least I don't live in a country that looks like a fucking leg. So.
It's like fucking Australia, the same thing, right? I want to come live in Australia. Fuck you. You're not coming here. You're not staying. Or you can stay here, but you can't live here.
At least they haven't got that neurotic woman as a prime minister anymore. I'm glad they got rid of her. What was her name? Can't remember her name.
In Australia?
No, the New Zealand bird.
New Zealand. I don't know. I don't know much about New Zealand politics. In fact, anything, I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah. Always fun.
Crazy mad.
All I would suggest, Steve, is if you are genuinely going to come to the UK, please avoid all of the things that you think like would pop into your head about the UK straight away. So do not go to Stonehenge. Please do not visit Stonehenge. Don't need to go.
Why would you say?
Just a pile of rocks in a field. Don't need to see it. Trust me.
You'd be very bored by it.
I would like to visit Highgate Cemetery. I would like that.
That's easy enough.
I think they do guided tours around.
They do, but I'd also like to hook up with Della because I was planning to meet up with David before he passed away, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So I would like to stop into the area and say hello to Della and.
Yeah, Avery's better, yeah, Matt. Yeah, definitely.
You never know. Matt might take you out somewhere and explore or something. You get there, you might be on a video with him. You never know.
Well, I can imagine going to Stonehenge with Matt is infinitely more interesting than just going to Stonehenge on a fucking coach.
Yeah.
My wife made me do that once, and it was.
We've got some OAP guys in Iran.
It's really expensive as well, and like I said, it's just some rocks in the field. It's like, not interesting.
And I would assume it is pretty expensive because everybody goes there. Everybody.
Well, I think there's a thing going on locally at Stonehenge, and they want to build like an underpass or an overpass or something.
Yeah, I heard something.
They want to do something there, but there's like a little visitor center, and it's shit. But
yeah.
But don't they have? Isn't there another location that is like Stonehenge, but they're saying is older in that not direct area, but close.
I think
by.
In the northern parts of Scotland, there's quite a few Viking. I forget the names of them, but there's some like Viking remnants, isn't there?
Yeah, there's old
settlements.
Well, there's some in York, is there not? There's some in York as well. There's like
York is the Roman city. So York used to be the Viking capital of the UK, didn't it?
Yeah.
Jorvik. It used to be known as Jorvik, didn't it? Back in the day. Jorvik.
But there's lots of cities. I mean, you can still see the old Roman walls here in London, even. So when you go to the Tower of London, it's right. The tower is over 1,000 years old in itself.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of murders, a lot of tortures and violence.
Yeah.
And Rudolf Hess was in prison there in the Second World War. That's right. Yeah.
And he was at a mental hospital up by where my place is.
Uffington.
Take me to see the Duke of Hamilton.
Oh, we're going to Uffington today.
Anyway, Avebury apparently is better than Stonehenge. I've never been to Avebury.
No, I've been to any of them.
Pop in, Frank, if you want to. We'll probably go for a little while longer, anyways.
Sab's got a full belly. Sab's got a full belly of beef stew. That looks like he's sick. Like
we know what Sab's priorities are now, don't we?
Yeah.
Food. It's all about food.
Think of your belly more than you think about us.
Food and kittens, basically.
I see how it is, Sab. I see how it is. You just care about your belly. You didn't care about us lot, don't you? As long as your belly's full, and that's all that matters, isn't it?
Gets confused, ends up eating a kitten. Oh fuck!
Sounds like
his kitten one of his kittens accidentally makes it into the stew. Yeah.
Picks on the black one. Oh, I'm not eating the black one. Tastes
Quinn,
like
you know,
liquid.
you know what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
I just
about,
want the white one instead. Yeah.
you know what I like about Michigan, Quinn, because you're in Michigan. What I like, and we always go there. It's been a while since we've been there, but there's a place in between and Flint and Saginaw. People are going, Flint and Saginaw, two of the worst cities in Michigan, you know. But there's a nice place in the middle of that called Frankenmuth. And it's like it's like a Bavarian town, inspired town, much like, you know, a small little German town.
So that's where all the Nazis went in World War II after World
No,
War
no,
II.
no, 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 no.
II.
They're the only official sanctioned place outside of Munich, or is it not Munich? Whatever, to have Oktoberfest,
Oh,
right?
right.
And beautiful little town. I mean, they have this fucking Christmas store there that's about the size of 8 football fields. It's fucking humongous.
Good lad, Saab.
You know?
Saab's good. Sorry.
Yeah, because Stonehenge is fenced off now, right?
Was it?
I don't know. Is it?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm not sure whether it is. Perhaps
Yeah.
you ought to ask Matt about that because Matt probably knows. It was fenced off for a while because of vandalism and stuff.
There was another place that I can't even think. Borley, was it Borley? What's it called? Oh man, what
Borley
the-
Rectory.
Yeah, but that's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, that place doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's gone.
If you, I think I've mentioned it quite a few times because it really is one of my favorite places to visit. But if you're really into supernatural stuff in that historical context, then Hampton Court Palace is quite near to me.
Yeah.
That is also one of the most haunted buildings in the UK.
Is that the one that was it you, Barry, that was showing me, or somebody was showing me there was a video taken from that?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, one of Henry VIII's wives spotted once to that.
Yeah,
I don't know which one. I wonder which one.
Comment up, about the stones, and it's like
30 quid to walk near a stone.
What the fuck?
What?
That's like
that don't surprise me at all, Matt.
You can't even like touch it. You just walk near it.
That's like fucking $60-$70 Canadian just to do that.
Yeah, well,
fuck
yeah,
that.
I think the Druid. If you're a Druid in a white robe, you get in for free. Or if you're that guy who claims he's King Arthur, it's like, I'm the reincarnation of King Arthur. It's like, you do realize
King Arthur
entirely fucking fictional. You retard. What's wrong with you?
You're getting told, sorry.
Weird, yeah. King Arthur was made up by Chaucer, wasn't he? Sorry.
Oh, Crazy John's there.
Crazy John, how are you?
He's crazy and he's John.
That's fine,
Frank,
Quinn. If you're
Crazy
not a
John.
fan, that's fine. I like it. I like it around fall. I like it in the fall. I'm a fall person. I love the fall. I love. I absolutely love it, and I like the fact that Frankenmuth like goes to the nines for the fall, and it's you don't see that very often anymore. You know, you see a lot of Halloween shit and all that in the US, but you don't see it here in Canada because Canada has drastically fucking changed in terms of its landscape, demographics, and everything else. And you just don't see it as much anymore.
You can blame Princess Trudeau for all of that.
Yeah, whoever. I can even blame up to his father. Same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Sapp, how are you?
Oh, Sebastian. Oh, hey, yes,
How are we all doing?
But
show me the stew. Show me the stew.
Here's another.
Yeah, let's see the stew.
It's gone.
It's all in
that's all that's left of it. That's literally all that's left of it.
When you call it stew, it looks like arse gravy to me. What
looks like
it's gone, mate. Look, it's gone. I'm eating it. God, it's all gone.
It'll be coming out as arse gravy as well.
Here's the other pit stop I'm making. I'm going to Sam's for dinner.
Fucking shit like it always does. Full of goodness, that
I
tell you.
Hey, Sam.
That's true, Laura.
Yeah,
Actually, you
that's-
might as well just go and fucking.
That's another stop on my tour there in the UK is coming over to have dinner over at your place.
I'll
Yeah.
go take your foraging if you want.
Yeah, you want to hope there isn't any
You know,
death
he's
traps
got,
in
he's
that
got
stream,
plenty of
like.
spices to sort you out with, don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can make it look.
Yeah, plenty of
Seriously.
spices. Yeah, he's got a
Your
spice
wicked
rack,
curry.
an entire spice rack.
Did you see what Laura got me for my birthday?
Yeah, the spice rack thingy.
Yeah, that's the little spice. Yeah. And it came with all the spices, turmeric and cumin powder, mustard seeds.
It's my birthday today, Laura. Where's my present?
It's just got spice in there as well.
It's my channel's
spices.
birthday. It's not my
So what's the likelihood of you using all those spices soon?
Barry was a big baby.
Well, let's just put it this way. I got my other spices for Christmas 3 months ago, and half of them have already all gone. So I was refilling the pots with the stuff in the bags that I got in that pack. So yeah. Oh yeah, I do eat quite a lot of it, to be honest. I do.
That's good.
I'm quite a regular. Yeah, I'm quite regular with it.
You're spicy.
Spicy.
Just set a big dinner table up, Sab, and get us all there, and we can all sample.
But I wouldn't say I do like specific sort of like, you know, it's like, oh well, this is going to be a fall and this is going to be a tandoori. No, I just like to get like maybe a tin of chopped tomatoes and throw some diced chicken in, or lamb or pork, whatever, like, and then I just mix and match as I seem fit, and just I just throw it together as a concoction, like you know, it's not all perfectly measured out and all the rest of it. Well, I did 2 spoons of this and half a spoon, you know what I mean? It's just like let's do it this way this time. Like.
I can imagine just take a great big spoon in it, and out comes like a boot or something. Like, what the fuck is this?
The smell emanating from Sab's kitchen. You smell like a curry house.
To floss.
Oh God! I can imagine being in the area at Sab is, or smelling all that smell coming from the kitchen.
What kind of
Make
food
me
do they still eat up north end? Do they still do like a hot pot and stuff like that?
Where I am, I'm actually. I think so. Yeah, we'll do hot pots and like pies and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just the English group, pub group.
Got a little squish. I got a little squishy toy for the little one earlier on from Lidl's. It was on offer for about £3, and I was like, "Oh, go on then, we'll grab one of them for the little one." It's one of them slow rising squishy toys. It says, "Save the drama, squeeze the llama."
Jesus.
Choke the chicken, squeeze the llama. Yeah.
Remember that's the troll situation that we got.
Yeah. Oh, troll situation. That's what.
No.
So yeah, 60. Yeah, wow. It's about $60 to $80 to go out here for a good dinner. Here, it's pretty fucking expensive now. Pretty fucking expensive.
That way as well.
Me and my wife went to a restaurant last weekend. We spent 45 quid for 2 bowls of ramen and a drink, and that was it.
I love ramen.
It was nice. I'll give them that, but
yeah, I think you posted a picture, didn't you, Barry, on your Discord?
Teriyaki is another one. Teriyaki is another one I like.
Oh yeah, good.
You paid how much? You paid how much for super noodles, Barry? You paid how much for super noodles?
Yeah, but those are the poor man's super noodles. Barry had the real deal ones, didn't you, Barry?
No, they're not. No,
I paid extra for somebody to bring them to me
as well.
Yeah.
No, it was nice, but fuck me, it was expensive.
Well, a good bowl of ramen is you're gonna pay, but that's
but in Japan it's like 800 yen, which is like £4.
Yeah, but I mean it's a more regular,
but in reality
it's a more regular thing.
Well, a fiver.
Right?
Yeah,
fiber and sodium.
Like Steve just said, it's more of a delicacy sort of, like, you know what I mean?
Well, it's more common in Japan, right?
Yeah, but even
it's like rice as well. Rice as well. It's what, 10 quid a ton, like, you know what I mean? You buy a wagon.
When you travel, you want to try. Nobody wants to cook when they're traveling, do they? So
no.
You just get used to traveling around and eating wherever. But there are some glorious takeaways in the UK. That's the good thing about the UK.
Yeah, there is.
Where's the best
amazing places?
Where's the best place in the UK to get some good butter chicken?
Believe it or not too far from where I am, they're opening a Popeyes here next to the station.
Popeyes.
Popeyes, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking
and
Popeyes.
and there's a Wendy's. So I'm quite looking forward to trying. I've never tried Popeyes before.
Oh
Popeyes.
god. You know what?
There's not yeah.
They have
Popeye's
some,
chicken.
they have some good stuff,
I
but for
know.
the most part, it's
Never been there.
Yeah.
Never been to Popeyes.
When you've had a
We
few
don't have
jars,
them
and
here.
you're on the way home. Yeah, it'll do. I
We
still
have a
haven't tried
Taco Bell
Wendy's
up
yet.
here.
Wendy's.
We
Oh, you're not
Wendy's.
missing much.
I've had
Square
I've had
burger.
we have a Taco Bell up here. Well, Newcastle. I've been there. It's okay. It's
Fucking you know, that's almost as bad as in the States with In-N-Out burger. You eat it and it quickly comes back out.
Yeah, very
Taco-
rapid.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you go somewhere like a proper Mexican restaurant, obviously it'll be a lot better. But I mean, there's not any proper Mexican restaurants up here, actually.
Yeah, you find a good Mexican restaurant. Oh my god, it's so good.
Sab, they're opening a Hawaiian bar in Hammersmith, I think.
I would love to try. Oh god, I can't remember.
I want to go to Hawaii. Yay!
Yeah.
Tamales. I would like trying tamales.
Hot tamales, hot tamales.
Oh, we're gonna have some hot tamales. Hot tamales. Yeah.
Tamales
I
are
don't
good.
even know what sort of food they do in Hawaii.
They do
tamales.
Is it just-
Tamales.
I know they do
Just
s'mores,
like-
don't they? That's the only one I know. Is
I
s'mores.
genuinely, the only food I associate
Oh, they do
with
fish
Hawaii
poke, isn't it?
is pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple.
Hawaii.
But just don't put
Pineapple.
don't put pineapple on pizza though. God.
That's a Hawaiian.
Fuck's sake.
Fucking love pineapple on pizza.
Oh.
Oh, God.
I fucking love it.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. In
It's
moderation.
almost as bad as putting anchovies on pizza.
Oh, that's
I don't
even
think
worse.
I've had that
that's-
combination before. Anchovies. and
Seafood
anchovies,
Seafood
anchovies
does not
and
belong on pizza.
pineapple
Yeah.
with a little bit of fucking ham. Ooh.
Ugh.
Ugh, nah.
That's some grim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food
That'll
for
probably-
concentration camp victims. Fuck that.
That'll come out. That'll come out faster than it goes in.
Yeah. I'm
Jesus.
feeling, for some reason, it fills you up. Yeah. Oh, hungry again.
Mm.
Yeah, it fills you up 1 minute and the next minute you're running for. Yeah.
Yeah, more or
You'll run to
less.
the toilet afterwards.
Oh, I just hate pineapple on pizza. Ugh.
Yeah, they are. I'm with Lucy on that one. Yeah, I love pineapple on pizza.
What's
Oh,
the
I think
great?
How
How
much did you pay, Frank? 15 quid for a paper thin rock hard pizza in Oxford Street. So Italian, disgusting frozen.
Wow, that's
Bloody
pretty
hell.
expensive. Yeah.
You got fucking Frank. You got cheated there. Like you got cheated.
If you go down the road in
That's
Whole
ridiculous.
Foods, then they've
Bloody
got
hell.
a really nice. you can buy
I'll be
nice
right
fresh
back.
pizza.
Just getting a refill, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Keep going.
All right, Steve.
Yeah, he's just gonna like whack his cock out and put it in piss in the glass and just that'll be.
Yeah, they're all right then. They're okay.
He's having another frothy one then. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, with a nice deep, with a decent head on it. Yeah.
Comes right with an umbrella in it.
Get your froth out.
Yeah.
Get your froth out for the lads.
Yeah, look, someone's obviously throwing loads of stuff away at the front of the road, and it's all like bagged up, like brand newish. I know it's been used, but it's still brand newish. Windstop beach umbrella. I got like a windbreaker set, like big one. And look at this piece.
Where
Look
are you
at
going
that.
to? Where are you
Look
going to
at
use this
that
stuff?
piece. Camping there.
Salvage
This is all
on that.
camping gear, really. I've
Oh,
got the beach
that-
like 10-minute
Is that
walk
one of
away
those?
from
Is that
me,
one of those
Barry.
weird airbed things?
Literally, the beach is like a 10-15 minute walk away from me, so this stuff will come in well handy. Like when I'm
Yeah, but I will point out to you, it's like the 20th of March. It's going to be freezing fucking cold.
Yeah, not be
That
wise.
probably
Out
does.
there, like, to be,
You ain't going to the beach today, sir.
Barry, it's better to have not
Man
than
found
not
on
have
beach,
them
frozen
names.
to death.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go meet up with Tim this year anyway.
Yeah. Comes back, all
I'm
his
gonna
hair.
go meet up with Tim
been
this
windswept.
year.
You were
We're gonna
very.
go
Oh, you're gonna go camping with Tim? Oh, you know, Tim.
Yeah,
Tim
I
and
mean,
Sam
I
camping
did ask him
together in
the
same-
question.
I'd rather go
in the
camping
same
with them
tent.
two than you. There we go.
I did ask him.
Oh, well.
I did ask him the question.
Fucking hell, Tim.
That
said to him,
that doesn't bother me.
I always
did ask
imagine
him a
going out
question.
camping as being like Spock and McCoy when they go camping in that Star Trek movie. And he starts singing row your boat.
Nah, I'm not a fan of camping anyway. I'm not really a fan of it anyway.
Yeah.
I did
There's
ask him
something
the
quite
question. though. I
tribal.
said to
and-
him, If you
Well,
woke up in the morning,
it won't be
with Johnny
really
hanging out
camping.
your
It'll
arse,
just
would
be a
you tell
major
anyone?
piss up
He said
and live
no, so
streams
I
out,
said, "Let's go
out in the
camping."
middle of the field somewhere there. Yeah, those places look pretty. You know, just be honest.
Yeah. No, I like the idea of camping, but I prefer the idea of a 5.5-star hotel and a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, it sounds
Well, there's
much more
always the
desirable.
Angel Hotel where all
No,
like
I much
Oasis
prefer the
and all
idea
the
of
rest would
camping.
stay here, so don't worry, Barry. You'll be
Much,
right.
much prefer the idea of camping.
Do you like being in the Sab likes being on in the nature, don't you, Sab? Like being in the nature.
I do, yeah, I do. Like, I
Camping.
honestly, there's something about being in tune with the earth, man. And
No, like
working
you said, when the weather's
Yeah.
really nice and it's a warm, humid night, and you can light a fucking huge fire and
Oh yeah, that's
have a
what's
few
gonna happen.
beers
We'll
and
have a
this,
big
yeah,
fire and all the rest. of it.
fucking
It'll be
awesome.
fucking- it'll be
Yeah,
fucking
I like the
amazing.
idea.
So
of
whatever
it.
you do, don't do it near Adrian's farm, otherwise he'll come fucking running out with a shotty.
Adrian doesn't live in Wales, so you.
Be like that movie Stand By Me with the
No,
kids
but I'm
in the
saying if you
campfire.
ever
One of us
do-
has to stay away with a
If you
gun.
go
the
by
other
Adrian is,
makes sure nobody
obviously,
takes the camp.
No,
Yeah.
don't worry about Adrian. Adrian won
Squeeze the
mine.
llama, Sab. Squeeze the llama. Squeeze the llama, Sab. Squeeze the llama. Save the drama.
Sab,
Squeeze
is
the
there any
llama.
milk coming after the law?
I wouldn't mind squeezing
Dunno.
my arm, like, but I'll do that later.
I mean, I doubt Tim's going to let me milk him while we're out camping.
No, my head is getting ready for
Only if
that.
only if you ask politely. Only if you ask politely.
But Tim!
Well, it
But
depends
Tim, I
what colour
can't drink
can
black
links
coffee!
be. Yeah. Half a
Ask
dozen,
him politely, then he may.
half a dozen black
Squirt in
cans
your
of links.
coffee
and
like
you
that.
never know.
Squirt in your coffee, yeah.
Could be doing well.
I'm assuming you're just getting the train up there and Sab.
What's wrong with your milk, Tim? It's gone cloggy and clumpy in my coffee.
That's sour. Every time I squeeze it out, it's just a bit sour. Like.
Right, I'm going to have to go because I need to start getting ready for work. So,
All right,
thank you
Barry.
very much, Lemmy.
Yeah,
Coming up
thank
to
you,
you.
Barry.
Bye.
And good
I'll
to
catch
see
you
you.
tomorrow.
Nice to see you.
Catch you
Tim,
tomorrow.
thank you, Daniel.
Nice to see you. To see
Thanks
you,
everyone
nice Barry.
Take care, Barry.
Have a good evening, man.
Catch you maybe tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be around tomorrow.
Love you, buddy.
Later.
See you later.
Cheers.
All of a sudden, it got quiet.
Yeah, for Frank or Crazy John or
Well,
something.
you didn't give
Bob
it very
or
much
anything.
time, did you, Steve? You all of a sudden got really quiet. You didn't give it much time, though, did you? Yeah.
What?
It got really quiet, but you didn't give it very much time.
Sorry, I'm enjoying these guys.
Oh, and what are they?
Wonder if I can use this as a green screen.
Oh, barbecue peanuts.
They look nice. Barbecue peanuts.
Is Sab
Bloody
okay
hell,
there?
It sounds like he's trashing the place.
Yeah.
What's going on, you right, sir?
Making a green screen.
Making a green.
Aye.
He's making a green screen.
That's pretty good, this. All right, this is quite brand new.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
You should try these if you can find them, then, Quinn. I don't know if you'll be able to.
Get him, Betty. Kick him in the shit.
I got my headphones on. She can't hear you.
Where did the green screen go?
On the floor.
On the floor.
It's an umbrella, look. It's a big umbrella with the sides on. Cool. Come on out the picture, please.
Go on, there's loads of places to come up. So come up.
You want more chocolate, do you? Why am I not surprised about that?
All right.
Of course you do.
It's funny, you know, kids and growing up in this age of you know, the internet and everything else, and then they can easily go back and see, you know, where us it's a little harder to see what we were like years ago.
Mm-hmm. I do think about how hard it's going to be for them kids when they're grown up, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at the state of how things are going and all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
No.
One bit.
My next Percy haul will be Easter.
All right.
You'll give the serial killers ideas there, Frank. 400
Did you
grams
know
of
there's
almonds.
enough cyanide,
Cyanide.
in 40 grams
Live
of
with or
almonds to
live
kill
with?
you?
I don't know. You know.
One
Well-
one coffee mug of apple seeds has enough cyanide to do irreparable damage. Yes.
Yeah, well, it kills.
But-
It destroys the cells. It causes cellular damage.
I wouldn't say it
I'm
would
actually
kill you
not
straight
entirely-
away, but it would cause
No.
irreparable damage to your system.
Coffee can do it. Like
Yeah,
It would slowly
actually-
kill you eventually.
yeah.
But-
I'm
but
not actually
to
sure
eat-
which cells are it
To
attacks in the
eat
body.
as many apples as it would take to get that amount of seeds into you is phenomenal. It's like you're talking about 300 apples you'd have to eat. So it'd almost be virtually impossible to eat the apples. You would literally have to extract all of the seeds from quite a couple hundred apples. like,
Yeah,
to
man.
Yeah.
Well, peach stones, they have cyanide in them as well, don't they? Peach stones and apricot kernels, they have cyanide in them as well.
pretty much all fruit seeds do, or all
But
English
you know,
fruit
but
seeds
they'll swear by it that with B12 is a good cancer fighter.
Vitamin B12. The best way to actually get vitamin B12 is via blackberries.
Blackberries.
Yeah.
Mm.
When it comes to
But-
foraging and all this, you're talking to the guy who knows.
Okay, here you go, Sab. Here you go, Sab. K2.
K2. Oh man, you get it.
What do you know
A
about
little bit of
K2? What does
Not a
K2
great
do?
deal, but I have actually been discovering this because you've got the KSM that actually goes with it as well. You've got the ashwagandha, the Indian ginseng as well. You can get it from various root vegetables, etc. It's an extract. Yeah, it is another extract.
K2. Hold on. Let me just they're
Yes, go on.
Montreal style barbecue, Quinn.
I would love some of them.
K2 actually it will calcium
Yeah.
getting into your bloodstream. So basically, calcium getting into other areas of your body it's not supposed to. K2 will stop that from happening, but you have to take it with vitamin D as well.
Go, take it, come on. But yeah, it's a very good health benefit thingy. It stops blood clotting, it thins out the blood, etc. It's good. It plays
That's K3.
No.
K3 is for blood clotting.
Right. See, I have been researching all this sort of stuff
Yeah.
recently as well, actually. Because I've enrolled myself onto a little program that they've got, and I literally for the past month I've been documenting my sleep habits on an app that I use on my phone. Let me open the app for you. So the app is called Sophie. Yeah, well done. See you tomorrow. I've already done my journal for today. Look, I get my Sophie surprise. Well, my Sophie surprise turned up today.
Nice.
Right. And because I actually wrote to him and said, I've been doing this for a month. You said journal for a week and you'd send me a surprise. What's the surprise? Do you want to see what the surprise is that I got?
Sure. Unveiling of Sophie's surprise.
I was a bit
That
belated.
sounds. I wouldn't mind seeing
won't
Sophie's
deny, I
surprise.
was a little bit belated when I got it. Like I was a bit, oh, is that it? You do realize I live 15 minutes away from tons and tons and tons of this stuff. It's he sent me a little pebble out.
A little pebble. Wow.
Oh, how cute! How cute! Oh, that's so adorable.
What a
that,
lucky
isn't it?
man you are. There we go.
Yeah,
I
but
bet you're gonna
that's-
treasure that pebble, Sab.
No, what
We're
they
gonna
say is
treasure
that,
it.
hang on, let me read it to you so you understand. Right. So as soon as your Sophie surprise arrives, take a photo of it in your hand. Bonus points if it's next to a plant. No, upload it, so then I can actually get enrolled. This is why I've been doing the research on the ashwagandha plant and whatnot, is because they do like a little under the tongue spray, the pen thing, and rechargeable pen thing, and you can get top ups to go into it. And they're doing like a trial and error sort of situation. So I'm literally in a group of 1,000 people that are going to get a free sample of the products that they're going to be selling.
Nice.
So yeah. So no, it's good. And like I say, it was 2-3 days ago. I messaged him saying, well, no, what's going on? It's been like 20 odd days now. What's going on? It's been like 3 weeks now. You said after a week, but it's been 3 weeks.
So
And
they say
look, my
you're stoned, man.
Sophie scores at the max as well. I have been keeping up and journaling and doing, like, you know what I mean, what I need to do. So but yeah, no, it's good. Like, yeah, it's good. The K2, what else was it now?
Yeah, he is, Gareth. Sabi's quite well versed in edible mushrooms.
Edible mushrooms.
Mm.
Yeah, I've just eaten the last of my chicken of the woods that was in the freezer.
And those are the beefy mushrooms, right? Those are
Latiporus
the,
sulphureus. Latiporus sulphureus is the actual Latin name of it.
Mhm.
And that chicken of the woods, honestly, and you got turkey tail, which that's a shelf mushroom that grows.
Doesn't taste like chicken, but it has the consistency of chicken.
Oh, it has the very, very much consistency of it. Like, I'm telling you, it is. It is like you.
Like when you pull it apart, you pull it apart with a fork, like this.
Yeah, it turns like chicken.
These are bad for you, Frank.
I had some puffball mushrooms. I had some puffball mushrooms from the same day. I was doing it online, actually, wasn't I? I did a video and I was showing where I was getting the chicken and woods mushroom. And as I was on my way back out, I spotted in the field opposite. I was like, "No way! I've come across 2 great big puffball mushrooms." Like, yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying some of them, but I've never seen them out. Maybe it's only grown certain areas.
You won't really see them up north. No, you need them in arid, chalky, that sort of like areas, and that's where I live. I live in that sort of like, I live in that. Think of the White Cliffs of Dover. Well, I go past a little area.
Isn't there a song? There's a song of that. There's a song for that, isn't there? The White Cliffs.
The White Cliffs of Dover.
Here we go.
That's an old 1940s song, that isn't it? 1940s.
Who sang that? The woman. I can't think of her name.
But yeah, that K2. You got the K1. You've got K1, K2, and K3. And a lot of them, the K2 is found. What was it? It was found in like animal feeds and stuff like that to build up the calcium and all that sort of stuff. It's a nutrient that helps you to digest and absorb calcium.
Absorb calcium in the right places, so it doesn't calcify you. It doesn't calcify your body.
I have been researching all this,
But us, we have to take it with. We can only take so much. We can only take like 125 milligrams.
Yeah, you can't have much of it. You got to small doses, like,
and you got to have
small amount of it.
You have to eat it with vitamin D. You have to have it with vitamin D. About 10,000 units of vitamin D.
I didn't know that bit, to be honest. Yeah.
So they basically bounce off each other. So the calcium's absorbed. The vitamin D will absorb the calcium, right? And the K2 will make sure that the calcium isn't absorbed in areas like the bloodstream or in your organs or whatever else. It's placed in the proper areas of the body.
Yeah, and it can be found. It can actually be found in like dairy based products.
Dairy, even probiotic products are
soya beans and stuff like that. I think Japanese actually do it I can't think. Was it just fermented soybeans and stuff like that? I think I read. Fermented anyway. I think it was soybeans. Yes, fermented soybeans. It's good in that light as well. There's various things that it's actually it's found in, like, so it's quite good actually.
I mean, because a lot of people don't know that your body's being calcified and you don't even know it, and until the last minute. And I think K2, vitamin K2, is very, very important to understand and take it, but take responsibly, because I mean, you don't want to take too much. Obviously, you just want to take the right amount.
Well, see, that's another factor about doing all this sort of stuff. Like, I've been researching past week about the ashwagandha, and the Indian ginseng is right. So if you're constantly using these things, like the ashwagandha is basically like a stress and anxiety alleviator. So it kind of helps you to cope with day-to-day stress, etc. Yeah. So, for example, I've just been through quitting the weed. You get my drift, right? And that is quite stressful. So I was looking at at getting things to help me to deal with stress and all that sort of stuff, like, yeah. Which is what the weed was helping me with previously. So when I was off it and on it and off it, it was sending my head through the roof. Do you know what I mean? I was sending my head everywhere. So I'm looking for something to like stabilize that. But with that, if you become, like, say, dependent on a supplement that helps you to cope with things, then, like, say for instance, you have it for a year. After that year, if you then stop, your body then goes into like a shock state, and it reverses. You basically reverse everything that you've been doing. So
it's like anything.
Like anything.
Like
exactly.
anything. Yeah.
So it's best to use it when you need it and not just as a daily supplement. So
well, it's like vitamin D. I mean, you're only gonna up your vitamin D if in the winter. Per se.
That's why they say have a very varied and mixed, balanced diet. Is because then you can mix and match and swap
Vitamin
and
D,
change.
good source. That's from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
The sun.
I can give you a nice shot of vitamin D.
well,
I bet you would, Sam.
But no, it's very interesting to touch all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I do like all that.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to close it down. I got to do a few things, but I look forward to any one of you guys having anything later on. So,
yeah,
See how it goes.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah,
well, thank you to all in chat.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Thanks to everybody who tuned in and watched.
Catch you later on.
Take it easy, Frank. Take it easy, Matt. Quinn as well. Mark C.
Take care, everyone. Adios, amigos.
Adios, amigos. See you later, Tim.